Hi students, as you all know that we all are going through a very difficult time right now because of this pandemic. Our school has decided to start an online education for the academic year 2020 to 2021 so that being at home also you will be able to get some knowledge. Okay, I hope you all are fine at home. Stay home and stay safe. Okay, now I'm starting your syllabus in algebra. That is the first chapter. The first chapter name is linear equation. Basically, in the entire syllabus, you are going to deal with two type of equation, children. First one is a linear equation and the second one is a quadratic equation. So first chapter, when we are doing the linear equation, you must know what is a linear equation and what is the form of a linear equation. Okay, so the form of a linear equation is ax plus by is equal to c is a form of a linear equation. Now what is the meaning of ax plus by is equal to c is a form of a linear equation? That means in the first question, see, in board exam they have separated the question according to the marks. So for 1 mark question, they generally give you an equation and they will tell you to make it in a correct form in a linear equation. So you should know the form. That means wherever the x term will be there, always the x term will be first and then the number term. Sign can change. It can be minus or it can be plus. Only the thing is that your x term should be first, then should be your y term, and then the last one, that is the c term, and that should be after the is equal to sign. Okay, that is a form of a linear equation. And the second important thing is the power of the variable should be 1. Now what is the meaning of variable? Variable means alphabet. Here you can see x. X and y are the variables in a linear equation. The power of this x is 1 and the power of this y is also 1. When I am not writing any number, that means the degree of that number is 1 only. Now we go for, now first of all you should understand the difference between linear equation and a quadratic equation. Now for a linear equation, and what is the difference? The main difference is in a quadratic equation, which you are going to do in second chapter. In a quadratic equation, you will see that the degree of the quadratic equation will always be 2. It should not be more than 2 and it should not be less than 2. Okay. If it is more than 2, then again it will not be a quadratic equation, and if it is less than 2, then again it will not be a quadratic equation. Okay, so for quadratic equation it's necessary that the degree should be 2. Okay, and for a linear equation the degree is 1. Second quadratic equation we will do in the second chapter in detail. Okay, now here I just gave an example. I'm just giving you an example. You have written one equation, children, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. Now this is the correct form, right? But suppose in the paper or in the sum, they can give you in this form, right? That means y is here, then x, and then is equal to number. So what you are going to do? You are going to make it in a proper way. That means first x term, then y term, and then is equal to, that is the number term. Now come to the first exercise, that is practice set 1.1. Now in the first sum only, in the first sum itself, they have given you activity type question. Now what is this activity type question? Last year only this activity type question has introduced for 10th standard as well as for 9th standard. So you all have an idea about this because in 9th standard you have already learned all this thing, and we also gave you in the paper also this type of questions. Okay, so here basically they give you boxes and you have to fill that box, but before to fill that box you should know how to solve it. Okay, so I have written the question over here, the first one which is given to you in your textbook, that is 5x plus 3y is equal to 9. Always you have to give number to the equation, children. So this is the first equation which is given to you and I am writing over here, that is equation number 1. Then the second equation which is given to you, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. That is the second question. Now first you can see that both the equation, it is already in the correct form. That is why I have given a number. Otherwise, if it is not in a correct form, that means here I gave you the example, suppose y is here, then x, then number. So first of all, before giving the number, you have to make it in a correct form. After making it in a correct form, you will give the number. Since already the question was given in a correct form, directly I have written a number. Okay. So I have given equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now what is the main thing? What they want? Basically, they have asked you to find out the value of x and y. When the question is given to you, solve the equation. Solve the equation means what? You have to find out the value of the variables which is given to you. Either it will be x or y, either it will be m or n, either it will be p or q. Okay, in this question it is x and y. Okay, so I got that two equation. Now I have done over here adding. Now the question will come, why I am doing adding? Here two things you have to do, either adding or subtracting. Now there is a rule for that. I am writing over here the rule. For same sign means here you can see this 3y and this is 3y, right? The coefficients are same. If the coefficients are same, you have to see the sign. If it is same sign, that means here also plus, here also plus. Then if it is same sign, then you are going to do subtracting. Okay. And if it is different sign means one will be plus, other one will be minus. Then you are going to do adding. Okay. That is the main thing. Now before to see the sign, first you have to see the coefficient. Here you can see this x is this is a variable children, and in front of the variable the number will be called as a coefficient. Okay. That you did in 9th standard. Still I am explaining. Here the coefficient is 5 and the coefficient of this x is 2. That means both the coefficients are different. So you will go for y. Now you can see for y, here the coefficient is 3. Here the coefficient is 3. That means the coefficient are same. So you don't have to make any changes. If the coefficients are not same, then you are going to make the changes. That means you have to make it same. Okay. Here already it is same. So you no need to change the coefficients. So coefficients are same. Now you have to see the sign. So sign is different. If sign is different, I gave you the rule. If sign is different, you are going to do adding. That is why they did adding. Adding equation 1 and 2. Now if I am doing adding equation 1 and 2, what is the meaning of that? I have written the first equation. I have written the second equation. Now when I am doing adding means sign will not change. The sign of that terms will remain as it is. Here you can see. Here this 3y is plus and this 3y is minus. As per the rule, plus minus minus. That means 3 minus 3, you will be getting 0. We don't write 0 over here. What you will do? You will directly cancel the term. I have cancelled the term. Now my y term is not there. I am only having x term. That is 5 plus 2. When I am adding this, I am getting 7x. When I am adding this, because both the numbers are having plus sign. So you will add it. 12 plus 9 is 21. Now here 21 upon 7, because you want to find out the value of x. When you want to find out the value of x, at that time the coefficient which is there next to x will go to that side. When it will go to that side, here you have to see the sign. Here you can see that is 7x. That means it is 7 into x. Multiplication, when it will go to that side, the sign will become division. That is why I have taken it in the denominator. Okay. Now, when you will do the cancellation, you have to reduce the term. Reduce the term means you will see that whether you can do the cancellation. Yes, you can do the cancellation. 7 ones are 7 and 7 threes are 21. So, I got the value of x, that is 21. Now, out of that two value which you want, one is x and the other one is y. You got one value, that is x. Now, what you are going to do? Next, you have to find out the value of y. Now, how you are going to get the value of y? For that, you are going to substitute the value of x in equation number 1 I did. You can do it in equation number 2 also. Now basically, always try to take the smaller equation, children. You can take the second equation, answer will be right only. I have taken the first equation, you can take second. Always try to ignore -1. Wherever it is possible, always choose the plus because that is more easy. You will make less mistakes over there. So I have chosen equation number 1. Now I have written equation number 1 over here. I already got the value of x. I have written the value of x. 5x means 5 into x. 5 into x means 5 into 3. I have done the multiplication. 3y is equal to 9. This 15 again You are going to take it to that side. When I'm going to take it to that side, sign will change. Here 15 is having plus sign. Always remember children, this number of this, the sign of that number is in front, not in back side. Okay, so here it is plus. If no sign is there, that means it is plus. When I'm going to take plus 15 to that side, it will become minus. Now here you will see plus minus minus. I hope you must know the sign rules. Okay, still I'm writing over here minus minus always becomes plus children. Plus plus becomes plus only. Plus, wait. Plus minus you will be getting minus. Minus plus you will be getting minus. Okay, so here plus minus it is minus. 15 minus 9 is 6. Bigger number sign comes. 15 is having minus sign, so I have written minus over here. That will become minus 6 upon 3. This 3 I have taken to this side. That came in the denominator. Now you will do the cancellation. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So I got the answer. The value of y is minus 2. Now I got all the values, that is x and y. That means I already got the solution set. Now that is very important. How to write? This is called as the last statement children. In the board exam, for each and every step there is a marks. So for each and every step, if you are getting a marks, that means if you will not write that step, marks will be deducted. Here you can see I have written the last statement, that is solution is. Now that is very important. Here they have used this bracket. In a bracket, as per the rules which you already did in 9th standard in graph lesson, always x comes first and then comes y. When you are putting a bracket like this, always you have to first write down the value of x, then you have to write down the value of y. If in place of x you have written minus 2 and if here I would have written 3, then it will be wrong. Because when you are putting a bracket, that means always the first number, the first value should be x value, not the y value. Okay, so here I have written like this. You can write like this also. Therefore, the solution set is 3, minus 2. Okay, that is the way you can do that way also. So the first sum which we have done, that is an activity question. Then come the second question, that is solve the simultaneous equation. Here in the exercise there are I think 7 or 5 or 6 sums. Today let's start and we'll see how many sums we will be able to do it, because I am going to teach you, but you have to practice also, because practice only makes you perfect. Without practicing you will not be able to do maths at least. Okay, so I'm starting this first sum, that is 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. Okay, and the second one, the second equation, before writing the second equation, first see it is already in a correct form. A b is equal to number, so here I can write equation number 1. Then a plus 5b is equal to 22. That is my equation number 2. Now here you can see again the coefficient of b is same, sign is same. So what I can do is adding. I have to do adding or subtracting. What? Yes, you will do subtracting. Now why I am doing subtracting? Because the sign is same, and what is the rule? Same sign you have to do subtracting. So I am doing subtracting equation 1 and 2. Now I am doing subtracting. This will get cancelled, but before to cancel you have to change the sign. In adding we don't have to change the sign, but in subtracting you have to change the sign. In bracket small you have to write properly, so that the examiner will be able to see it and neatly also. Now this 5 is having plus and this is minus. I'll cancel it. Now this is 3. Here no number, that means 1. 3 minus 1 will become 2a. 26 minus 22 will be 4. Therefore a is equal to 4 upon 2. So I got the value of a. Now what I will do? Substitute. Substitute the value of a in equation. In any equation you can take. I am taking equation number 1. Okay, I am taking here only children. Even I don't have books right now. I hope you understand, because of this lockdown. That is 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. I already got the value of a. That is how much? We have not done the cancellation. 2 1s are, 2 2s are, that is 2. So I am writing 2 plus 5b is equal to 26. 3 2s are 6 plus 5b is equal to 26. Therefore, 5b is equal to 26 minus 6 plus 6 is going to that side. Here 26 minus 6 will be 20, 5b. Therefore, b is equal to 20 upon 5. Then you will do the cancellation. You got the value of b, that is 4. So now I know the value of b and I know the value of a only also. So here they have given you that only. Solve this Hamilton's equation. So I did b, that is 4. Now the last statement you have to write. Therefore, the solution of the given equation is a is equal to, I think that is 2 and b is equal to 4. Okay, that is the last statement. For each and every sum you have to write down the last statement, children. That is the first sum which I have done with you. Okay, so then we will be doing the second sum which is given to you. I am writing that question. Let me write it. Okay, the second question, that is 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. That is my first equation. Why I gave equation number? Because already it is in correct form. Then I'll go for the second one. That is m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. M minus 6n is equal to minus 7. That is also in a correct form. So I can directly give number to that equations. Now here you will see the coefficients are not same, children. Here this is 5 and this is 1. No number, that means it is 1. So first of all I have to make the coefficient same. How I am going to make the coefficient same? Here you will see this is 3 and this is 6. So I can try to change this 3 to 6. How I am going to change? You can multiply this 3 by 2, then you will be getting 6. So here I am writing multiply equation 1 by 2. That means here I am multiplying it by 2. So 5 2s are 10m minus 3 2s are 6n is equal to 19 2s are 38. You will be getting. That is my equation number 3. Okay. Now what you will be doing is, here you are going to solve these two equations. How you are going to solve? You will see second and third equation you will solve. In second and third equation you will see that coefficients are same. Only this and sign is also same. When sign is also same, what you are going to do is, there is a rule which I gave you just now. If sign is same, what you are going to do? If the sign is same, you are going to do subtracting. So here I'll be doing subtracting equation 2 and 3. I'm not taking 1, children. Now when you are doing subtracting, sign will change. This is plus, this will become minus, this is minus, this will become plus, this is plus, this will become minus. 10 minus 1, you'll be getting 9m. Sign is greater number sign and this will get cancelled. Now both are minus, 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 you'll be getting what? You'll be getting what? Plus. So it will be 45 and bigger number sign. Therefore, m is equal to minus 45 upon minus 9. Minus minus will get cancelled and you will be getting 5. That is the value for m. Now, substituting, you have to do substituting the value of m in equation number 1 I am taking because that is the smaller one. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. 5 into, I already have the value for m. I am going to substitute that. That will be 25 minus 3n is equal to 19. You have to find out n. Keep it as it is. I have written as it is. Minus 3n, 25 minus 19 you will be doing. You will be getting minus 6. N will be minus 6 upon minus 3. That is nothing but 2. So you got the value for n also. Then comes the last statement. Therefore, the solution of the given equation is, first you will be writing the value for m, or write down m is equal to 5 and n is equal to 2. Okay, so we did 3 sums today. One is an activity type question and the other 2 are from the second question, that is first and second one. Okay, children, again I am repeating, you have to practice it a lot. Then only you will be able to solve. Okay, in the next one, again we'll be taking few more sums I am going to take. Okay, that will be different one. Here you can see I have taken two different type of question. First one was when the coefficients were same, and in the second one when the coefficients were not same and you have to make it same. Okay, so two types of sum we did. In the next class I'm going to take the third type, when the coefficients will be interchanged. Okay, that I'll be taking in the next class.